What's up, guys? I'm Pulat Babanyanov interviewing Lars McLaughlin and Ennio Hadzik here from Good Grilling Time. And so what is up, guys?
I mean, nothing much, Pulat. I mean, it's the new year. I'm doing a humanities video. Not having fun. The usual, you know.
Okay, nice, Lars. And Ennio, how about you? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Pulat. I mean, same thing as Lars. I'm not really having much fun doing this humanities project, wasting my winter break. I could be, having fun.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, could you guys explain to me the story of Good Grilling Time?
So our original plan was to raise money at smaller venues like the farmers market, school football games, school lunches, and at the corner to eventually get the money and experience to open up a real restaurant. But that kind of backfired when we figured out the farmers market had a waiting period of about 2 years. ASB thought we were selling drugs, and Mr. Garrett said that it was against California law to sell food during lunch.
Yeah, I remember that sucked pretty hard. But what we decided to do after that was to find a way to get money by investors, Kickstarters, or any means possible so we could skip the whole raising money part. We then read How to Open a Restaurant for Dummies, a masterpiece of a book, and learned how to make a business plan.
So guys, how did your plan work out? Was it successful? Did you make any dollars?
Absolutely not. We felt like no one would want to invest in 15-year-old teenagers because it wouldn't be a safe investment. We also felt guilty putting up Kickstarter events because there would be a high chance that we couldn't fulfill our promises of a restaurant being created.
So what did you guys even end up doing? Did you even make a restaurant?
No, we decided to bonk that idea and stick to learning on how to cook.
Yeah, we basically learned how to cook by going to Shaka's house every Sunday and making what our hearts desired. Some of the stuff we made was pretty good, and some of the other stuff was worthy for prisoners in Thailand.
What kind of stuff did you make? What was good, what wasn't good?
Well, on the first Sunday, we started off with grilled cheese. We had our main grilled cheese specialist, Shaka Kananobu, make 2 of the worst possible grilled cheese sandwiches that ever existed. One had mayo and barbecue sauce, while the other was grilled in nacho cheese Dorito dust that was blended up with habaneros.
I mean, it pretty much resembled a school chicken patty combo. After our grilled cheese endeavor, we decided to make some sandwiches. We made the sandwiches with turkey, bell peppers, secret sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and most importantly, toasted bread.
I mean, the sandwiches were pretty good, except for Shaka's toaster being from the 90s, so you couldn't tell if the bread was done or not.
Those recipes sound pretty easy. Was there anything tougher that you learned to make?
So the next Sundays, we learned how to make different kinds of chicken recipes, like teriyaki chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken, sautéed chicken, and chicken. After perfecting those recipes, we learned how to make complete dishes like pad thai and chicken tortilla soup.
I really like the chicken, but I don't know what the pad thai is. Can you explain it for me?
In order to understand pad thai, you must first understand the chicken, the noodle, the bean sprout, and the sauce. Pad thai is a mixture of all of these things, and once you master the things, you master the pad thai.
I don't get it. I'm Pulat Babanyanov and I'm telling you, Mr. Bowers is a lumberjack. Goodbye.